Statistics in Kenya, we had 50 million yuan.
I think the SACCO industry has generally demonstrated its resilience with COVID. Throughout COVID, as we demonstrated by the numbers coming up for performance in 2021. However, I think as we come to the end of COVID, we realize that now there is also geopolitical issues that are coming up. I think which, like Ukraine is a case, which evidently is causing concerns globally in terms of disrupting value chains, and also, issues like fuel and all that. And I think that is something we cannot ignore. Remember, in Kenya also we have heard of expected drought. Over 3 million people are said to be starving, and all these demonstrate something. It's about climate and all that. And some of these food basket is a big contribution to our inflation, and therefore is a concern that where we are, this is likely to potentially will affect what you call disposable income, because if prices of goods, consumer goods, fuel, and even yesterday they were talking about building materials go up, then it means what is touching is people will hold back on disposable income to survive, pay for school fees, and I think those are real concerns that with time, we'll see how they unfold. But I think people generally, one would want to hold back in terms of consumption on unessential items. People would want to hold incomes to survive when this happens.
The economy is not very good, and of course, as financial institution in this country, we have come together to discuss some of the issues that are facing SACCOs. And as the economy is down, of course, the operation, the people of Kenya, you find that they are constrained in terms of their uptake of loans. And therefore, it is important that at this moment we work as leaders, come together and try to assess the situation, so that as regulators and other apex coming together to look at models on how we can be able to manage this crisis.
We are seeing that some of the savings is going to be diverted towards spending more on not only food, but also in transport. Transport is going up because of the escalating rates of the pump price of fuel, and that has an impact on a saver, on a cooperative saver. Because you see now you have the same source of income, but the cost of living has gone up. So in terms of giving your priorities, then our members would give food and sustainability and water a first priority. School fees also, you remember our members have been having very short terms. The schools are closing, and 2022 is going to be a very challenging for parents. They are having maybe 2 exam classes. And so there is a demand for money from our members is extremely high. And therefore we are saying that the effect of Russia-Ukraine war has made life even more difficult for our people. However, we are urging our members to keep an eye and still encourage our members to continue having even that little saving. Makes a great deal for tomorrow. We have learned from COVID time that saving is very critical, and therefore we want to continue urging our members, in spite of the crisis that is going around, in spite of the incomes going down, to continue saving however little that remains. It's good for tomorrow.